Hi, so what I want to show you here is how I work with students using an app called Kami. And here I'm presenting to my teacher's screen. So if this would be for one-to-one tuition or small group tutorial, so the student would have a booklet, which I would share with them on Google Classroom. And it's a PDF, which using this app called Annotate for Kami, they can type straight into. So here I would give them my license code, which means that when they open the document in Google Classroom, and I open their document in Google Classroom, which I've assigned to them, then we're both working on the same document. So as you can see down here, there's a green dot and a blue dot. So the green dot is me here, being a teacher and commenting here. And the blue dot is my student account, which I have on another device here. So basically, what is going on, if we look at question D, so that's me interacting as a teacher. I don't really want to. So as a student in question D, who has now just done a line. So as a student, I am now going to start to answer question D. So I'm going to type in here my answer. So I'm just putting in an answer to the question. And hopefully this should appear on my screen now. So this is what the student has written, and you can see that when I sort of hover over that, it comes up in blue. So blue is me being a student on a separate account. I've opened a document as a student, and here any green comments are from me. Now what I can do is as a student is working, I can let them get ahead, and I can look at this and go, okay, so here I just put a dot there, and I want the student to give more detail. And then the student is able to see that and either reply to me here, or they can change their answer here. There is a possibility, if you see some that I did earlier, there is a possibility that the student can draw if they have a touch screen. So that's what this particular student has done, or me on my other computer. And in this one, this is quite, I chose this question to illustrate this point. To draw mechanisms, it's quite tricky to draw mechanisms onto the computer, and sometimes we can lose accuracy. So one thing that I might say here is, yeah, even given it this is quite tricky to do, this mechanism is correct. But I've suggested to the student, no, you can put this on paper. You can do it on paper, take a photograph of it, and you see in here we can add media. So they can add pictures from their computer, their Google Drive. They can even just copy and paste it. And that's actually what I did here. And even though that's not a very big picture, you can see that I can make that bigger. And then I can see that I do need to make a comment here on the student's work. It's kind of big. So I can put a comment there, and then blah, blah, blah. But the other thing I can do in order to help them, I can highlight things, and the student can do that as well. There's text to speech, or can leave other types of comment. There's a dictionary here. There's mathematical equations. There it is. I knew I was looking for something. So I can leave a voice comment here. You know, so at this point, let's say I want to leave a comment here and say, okay, so this point here with the purple dot isn't so clear. Can you have another look at it? I think you've made a mistake. Okay, so I've left a comment for the student. Okay, so this point here with the purple dot isn't so clear. And you can see how that works. I can leave a video comment. I can take a picture of my screen. I can, as I sometimes do, I can open a whiteboard. So if I open my own whiteboard, sometimes what I will then do is just copy and paste. So if I've worked something out on the board, or I want to show them what it looks like, it's just a straightforward case of me copying and then pasting that into the document. So sometimes that may be what I would do if I have shown them something, shown them how to work something out on the whiteboard. So we've done some working out, and then I would just copy and paste whatever work that I'd done with them or for them, showing them a correction. I would copy and paste a picture of it there for them. Video comments I can leave as well. Let's say they hadn't done so well here. So I can leave a comment here and put a link to it. So you can see that using Kami gives all sorts of options and ways to be able to communicate with the student and work collaboratively, and they have access to this document. They can save it, they can download it, and it has all the comments and all the links in it. So one-to-one and small group tutorials, this is how we work. We have the Google Meets going so we can see each other, so they can still see my face just like you are now, and the students will have the documents open and we'll be working together on them, and I'll be able to give them feedback. If we're having a group session when there's no more than 4 students, I circulate around all of the different workbooks. If there's a particular problem that they're all having, we'll stop, and that's when I'll go to the whiteboard and give them a presentation of it. So this is the power of being online in a way. It's like sitting down with students, looking at the work, giving them feedback, helping them to move on, and also they all have a record of that feedback. Really important that they can then go back and check it. It means if I've done some working out on my whiteboard, so in a classroom that might be I've written in one student's book, but here this means each student can have a copy, because it's just easy to copy and paste what I've been doing into their books and to give them their comments, to give them a video comment or verbal comment even, so that we can get through a lot of stuff and give them quite a lot of feedback. And feedback is one of the things that we know does help students move on. So this is how I like to work. I hope that's been informative, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.